So what's good, viewers? Damn, a lot going on in the Warface community right about now. A lot going on. Seems to be that there's a lot going on in the Breakout community as well. But in this week's episode, we're going to be flicking a bit back and forth between the two. And normally we play both games side by side. So I would normally play Breakout and Priam would normally play Warface, OG Warface. So today it's a little bit different. I'm going to be playing a little bit of Warface Breakout and also a little bit of OG Warface. But I think it all ties into what we're talking about on this week's episode anyway. And we do have a special guest on this week's episode as well, another player who goes by the name of YT Reflex. If you're in the Discords or you're in the community, then pretty sure you must have heard of him by now. But he's going to come on and give his views on some weapons as well. And as you know, this week's episode is going to be all about the weapons. So we're going to be talking a bit about kind of what the kind of best weapons are. So we'll be touching on that for new players, obviously, who don't really know, what kind of weapons to buy in the game or what kind of weapons are considered to be OP or whatever. We're also going to talk about the free-to-play, pay-to-win, elements of the game, and exactly what people class as pay to win, because there are guns in the game in Warface, OG Warface anyway, which are not which are considered to be OP, which are not guns that you have to buy. But we'll touch more on that later anyway. And then with Warface Breakout, obviously you're not having to buy guns, so to speak. So the element of having to buy guns is not really there. But also we're going to touch on maybe the fact that there's not as many guns, or nowhere near, furthermore, not even scratching the surface, not even a speck on Mars is like the amount of weapons compared to the amount of weapons that they've actually got in OG Warface. So we're going to be talking, like I said today, a bit about both games, doing a bit of comparison, and because I've played both, then I kind of know that there's both. Sky, I just see what you're saying there about the interview with the moderator. Yeah, that would be good, man. I need more Breakout content. I definitely do need to do more Breakout content. I'm hearing that. And as I said, I'm going to do more Breakout content on the stream. I'm going to do more Breakout content as well. Just, some videos on Breakout as well. Because I haven't done them in a little while. So, without further ado, what we'll do, let's go to the inventory and just have a quick look at some of the guns that are in the game. Priam, by the way, is not on the stream this evening because he's still having a lot of troubles with his internet, so he's able to play games, but when he tries to do live streaming, it becomes very intensive for that connection at the moment. I believe there's some things going on with around his area that are stopping his connection from being so great at the moment. So what's happening at the moment with this week is you're going to have myself, and as I said, YT Reflex should be joining at some time during the stream to talk a little bit more about the game and the weapons, and what we're touching on today. So again, I think I'll start off with just looking at the weapons that you start the game with. Now, obviously in OG Warface, there's a big difference. So if you're a Breakout player and you play Breakout, then there's a massive difference between the amount of guns, what the guns do, how you acquire the guns, so on and so forth. There's a massive difference. Now for OG Warface players, who are new players, you probably would have started off with this, the M4A1, yeah, on your rifleman, because that is the first class that you start as a rifleman. So you started off with this gun here, which you can see actually isn't too bad. It hasn't got any like red dot sights and all of the rest of it on it, but it's got some okay sights on it. Silencer's not really needed, I wouldn't say. But yeah, it's a pretty decent gun. I mean, for a noob gun, yeah, it's definitely a decent gun. We played some matches with it the other day, and you know we were clapping with it. Like we all went into a public match. I think there's about 4 of us in the same public match with this gun here, the M4A1, and this is, as I said, the starting gun of the game. So you know it is still a decent gun. We were still able to clap in public matches with this gun on. Yeah, right. I'm not gonna play a public match right now with the gun on because we've got a lot to talk about this week. But yeah, decent gun, pretty decent. Yeah. And as I said, I've used it recently, so I know that it is, right? I'll put back on what I've got now. So medic. So if you just started, don't complain about that M4A1 because we used it the other day. It's a good gun. It's a good gun. What you want to be looking for is this baby here, though. So if you're on a free-to-play, you're not buying any weapons, you're new to the game, you're just leveling up, you want to get to this gun here, the AK-103. When you get to that gun there, yeah, everything becomes easy or simple, shall I say. You should have a pretty good gun. AS Val's decent-ish. VHS is obviously a good gun when you're at that level. And obviously the side grade. People clap with the side grade all the time. All the time people clap with the side grade. So those are all good guns that you do not have to put any money into the game or do any superb critics grinding to get. You know, you can get these guns just from leveling up in the game. So, so moving on to medic. Let's go all the way down here. You guys are seeing all my collection. My lack of collection. But anyway, what I'm saying is, I believe it is the spaz that you start with. Fully sure that it's the spaz that you start with. I've seen guys clapping with the spaz recently and stuff like that, but you know, personally, if you're a new player, you know, get rid of this gun as soon as possible, man. Like, just like level up your medic. And this is just my opinion, by the way, you know. So if any of you lot on the stream have got different opinions, then drop it. Drop the opinions. Like, the spaz is still pretty decent, like, in terms of power, but, you know, can't slow this RPM is, man. Yeah, in a ranked game, you're dead with this, man. You're dead with this, definitely. So new players, again, you know, pretty good, powerful, but not the best gun. What you want to try and work your way up to, for me personally, is this, the Benelli Nova Tactical. Yeah, so this is what I'd work my way up to. I mean, some guys, you know, some guys like this, the Hawk Pump. This SRM actually claps sometimes. What else? I mean, you've got the Benelli M90. Where is it? Where's it gone? Right, so Benelli M4 Super 90. This is a good gun, but like for me, this old school pump action. This is the one. If you're going to free to play, I was playing with this up until, believe it or not, all the way until the end of 2019. I had this gun and I was still clapping with it, and I will still take it into a ranked match now. From time to time, I do it as a bit of a laugh. So yeah, that's the gun that you want to get. Again, SAP 6. Like, so this is what I'm saying. Like, a lot of people that have played Warface or have heard from somebody else that Warface is pay to win, and you have to completely pay for guns to win. There are guys out here that have never bought a gun, never used any of their credits probably, or tried on the boxes a couple of times, never really got anything special, and they're in here with these guns that I'm showing you now, just clapping. So if it's SAP 6 again, pretty good gun. Loads of guys use the SAP 6 all over the place. Ranked. SAP 6 quite powerful. Dead on shots there. Look at that. Range is quite neat. So again, another free to play weapon. Saga HGC Custom. Another free to play weapon again. Yeah. People clap with this all the time. Once you've got this little reflex sight here. There we go. So again, medic. Yeah, so if you're a medic, you unlock that class, you want to play medic, loads and loads and loads and loads and loads of good guns to use. So, I don't get where people get this whole super pay to win. It's not super pay to win. It has pay to win elements. It does heavily push the pay to win elements maybe to you, I would say to some degree, but it doesn't mean that you have to be pay to win to really do anything. I mean, armor, they've changed it a little bit because you can't unlock armor anymore. Well, not to say you can't unlock armor, that's a lie, and you can buy armor obviously for crowns and the rest of it, but obviously some people feel that getting a good armor you need to be spending some crazy K and stuff like that. Yes and no, because there is good armor, as we know, for crowns, and we know we could buy the crown gear permanently for crowns. So no, there shouldn't be anybody complaining about that. But yeah, again, that's the first couple of medic guns that I'd say again you guys should be, again, if you're new to the game, run around with. So we'll get on to rating the weapons later, like in a hot minute. We're gonna get to that. So again, if you don't know about this gun and you're on free to play, you haven't never played, you think that the game's all pay to win. This gun is, I feel, has been recently buffed. I can't say for certain, but it claps. Like Uzi Pro claps. Like people still use that again in ranked. This mini Uzi I've seen been picked up quite a lot recently, but I wouldn't go by it. Chris Super V, no, you want the Chris Super V custom, and that was only unlockable at one stage, I believe. I don't think it's unlockable anymore. Another gun that's quite good is obviously the standard Chris Super V, and also you want to this is still free to play, you can buy these with dollars. PM84, very good gun again. And for breakout players, you've probably seen some of these guns like the SIG, the Chris, the LWRC. These guns are in that as well. We're gonna switch over to breakout very soon, so just stay tuned if you're looking for breakout content. We're gonna switch over very soon. I'm just trying to, yeah, there we go, the H&K MP5. That's a good gun. I mean, people don't rate it. A lot of people don't rate it, but I still use that gun. I clapped with that gun in rank loads of times. So there we go. Like loads of free-to-play guns. Like nothing the ordinary here. The Warface. Some people swear that this is the best sniper in the game. Again, free-to-play. So people saying that Warface is just like totally pay to win. You can't win a match and everybody's spam. You just get better. Play the game, innit? Get better, because there's tons of guys that are using these free-to-play weapons and clapping. Yeah? Right? So just use it, and then get your K up, however you got to do it, and then you can get some so-called pay-to-win guns or whatever. But yeah, I mean, all of the said weapons are literally free to play, yeah, because you can get these all buying crowns. So again, Afghans, yeah, it's kind of like a in-depth talk I'm giving, because we're talking about weapons, bro. So, like, what I wanted to do sometime in the actual in this actual stream today is get you guys to kind of like put what class you main in the chat, Yeah. So I mean, other viewers that are rewatching this, I mean, you could even put in the comments, put what class that you main, and then I also want to know your top five weapons or your top three weapons for that class. You know, for me, I mean, in my profile, I've mained medic for a very long time. I would say I kind of main NG right about now, but I main medic probably most of my time in Warface. And oh yeah, the shiny AK 103 is crazy, bro. The AK 103 is crazy, bro. Come on, I said that at the beginning, bro. The AK 103 is crazy. Yeah, that claps. Yeah, so um, and people don't really recognize that. And the shiny metal one, yeah, that one's got a slight little buff to it as well. But I haven't. I don't think I've got that one, bro. I think I missed that set. But yeah, sorry. So for medic, yes. Like I mean, my top five weapons at the moment for medic. Ooh, it's very difficult. Now, I would say, yeah, that currently I'd put the Keltec at the top. And the only reason why I say that is because of the range and the RPM and the damage all being, pretty OP. I mean, a lot of people would say the Uzcon, which I'd agree with also could be at the top and should be at the top, or has a rightful place to argument for the top. Um, but I mean, the Uzcon, the Keltec, for me, beats it on distance, and that's what I think, and the damage drop as well. So that's what I'd give it over the automatic firing, the auto firing that you get from the Uzcon. You know, um, yeah, Sky. So Keltec, Uzcon, DP12, Marlin, Mag 7. Do you know what, bro? That is literally my order, bro. That is literally my order. You took the words right out of my mouth. I was going to go on next to say that the Uzcon is what I would say is second, personally, in my opinion. As I just said, DP12 next, yes, by far. The Marlin, the only reason the Marlin doesn't come above the DP12 is because of the spread on the DP12. And the Mag 7, I would definitely say is next. And then straight after that, as a close runner up, would be probably the Typhoon. Yeah. Um, and again, some may say, why do I say that? Right now, currently, I think the Tavor's got a buff. So, if I'm going not off personal and off of what's gone on in the game recently and what I've seen in the game recently, I would put the Tavor actually in the place of the DP12, then put the Marlin underneath that, so that would make my top five, and then the Mag 7 and the Typhoon would become close runner-ups. The Fostech's still a good gun, but just not for PvP, sorry. PvE is perfect gun. Um, yeah, so that's like my top five again. So if we just to run down that order again for anybody that views this later as well, that is the Keltec, and then the Uzcon, and then I'd say the DP12. But as I said, you could swap that out with the Tavor given recent times, and then the Marlin. So again, if you're a brand new player, um, oh, the Fabam, yeah, that's a good gun as well. I've got. So, I mean, if you're a brand new player and you're just coming into this, man, like, yeah, these guns here are generally considered OP, definitely, 100%, yeah. But again, like people use this, like the Deria, yeah, budget version of the Typhoon, and they clap with it. Like I've been hitting ranked with that loads of times. The Saga HGC again, clap with it. The Syndicate Fabarm, I grinded this. So, as far as I'm concerned, this is free to play. I grinded this all the way up, like on Battle Pass. So, you know, um, yeah, man, there's loads of free to play stuff, man. So yeah, that kind of really concludes what I'd say about the weapons that are in OG Warface. Now, again, for the breakout people, let's go for the breakout people. Let's jump into it. Right, for the breakout players, you guys don't even see half of those weapons, right? And I think that that is kind of, aside from the other issues, obviously with the fact that it's a new game, it's still finding its feet. Um, I'd say that's one of my biggest personal issues with the game currently at the moment with Breakout is not having a vast selection of weapons. Yeah, having a load of skins is cool. Yeah, but you know, new weapons, man. You know what I was gonna say? Like we need to be able to customize that loadout a bit more, um, and actually change out, let's say, what weapons are available in the weapon selector, maybe. So when you start a match, you have your own made-up choice of weapons that you pay whatever for. Um, I have heard some word that there are going to be a lot of developments in new packs and stuff coming, and new upgrades for characters. So I'm not in a position to tell you what those are at the moment. However, I will stay in touch with the team to try and let you guys know exactly what uh, they have let go, that may be, you know, coming into the game. But I know that they're being very tight-lipped with Breakout at the moment, as it is a new game, and I know that they've got a hell of a lot planned. Um, but I mean, if you catch tomorrow's video drop um, for the Red Team talks, then you will find out a little bit more about what is going on in the world of both Warface and Warface Breakout. So if you haven't already, go and check out the video on my channel that I put up yesterday, I believe it was. And that video is a trailer for the Red Team Talks that will be dropping tomorrow, the first episode of Red Team Talks, which is a direct interview with members from the Warface team. So, so make sure you tune in and you catch that video tomorrow, 9 p.m. So go and subscribe to the Boss Clan FPS channel. It's not dropping on my channel. Yeah, the Boss Clan FPS channel. Go to that channel. Yeah, it's gonna be high quality. It's gonna be epic. Yeah, you're gonna love what the developers have actually got to say, or what the team, sorry, has actually got to say. And I'm not gonna let you know who exactly or what position exactly the person is in. So you're gonna have to catch that stream tomorrow to find out a little bit of updates. There's brand new things going on that I believe have not been mentioned, and some backstory of the development team in the game that maybe has not been mentioned also on any of the other social media streams so far. So this is up-to-date information. It's less than a week old. Um, yeah, and yeah, so you'll find out a lot on that. Make sure that you tune in, or make sure you subscribe, as I said, and hit the notifications for the Boss Clan FPS channel. Just go into YouTube, type it in, Boss with a 0 instead of an O. So B0SS Clan FPS, yes, first person shooter. So go and type that into YouTube, subscribe to that channel, hit the notifications, yeah. And tomorrow when that drops at 9 p.m, it will alert you. The video be, I'm not going to tell you how long, but it will drop tomorrow. Like I said, definitely 100%. I'm going to set it for premiere, and it will show up in your feed. So it'll be ready for you to go and watch, and you'll be finding out some of the latest up-to-date information, and again some of the behind-the-scenes talk from the actual Warface team themselves. Yeah, so make sure that you tune in to see that 100%, and make sure that you share as well to anybody else that wants to find out exactly what's going on. As you guys know, Warface Weekly is for the community. I say because we're looking at this from a community standpoint and putting a voice across to the developers, and a place where community can kind of voice everything and also find out about things and have debates about things. So we are introducing much more guests onto the show soon. We're going to be introducing other members of the Warface team, both the moderators and the community team, and also from the Warface team themselves. So stay tuned. There is loads of stuff coming. Like I said, stay subscribed to my channel, Working Class Gamer. Stay subscribed to Boss Clan FPS, and you're gonna see it all. Trust me, it's coming. Yeah, guys, sorry, I'm just seeing that you guys are talking about with the content creator role. It would be great to have a content creator role, but I have to respect the guys who came before me. Those guys have built up their following. They've built up their YouTubes. I do watch and I do try and connect with a lot of other guys that are streamers out here and using YouTube, to put up FPS games, especially Warface. But yeah, man, it's a slow build, but we're doing it, man. I'll be here. I'm gonna be here every week doing this with Priam, and as I said, with other members of the community as well. So we want to keep this going. As I said, we want to make it again for the community, by the community. I just did something crazy. Like, so you guys see what I just did there? Yeah, I just bought the armor. Not even the armor, the smoke grenades and flash grenades. Like a madman. Like I don't need armor. Sorry, like I don't need a weapon. I always do this. I'm so used to playing hardcore and buying the armor. Damn, I knew I was gonna get flanked. Man, I'm messed up. I'm messed up on this. I'm so messed up on this. I haven't played this. I'm like, admittedly, ranked is like taking precedent. When this season of ranked on Breakout launched, I was on this, but I was already trying to rank up on OG Warface. I didn't play a lot on this, so I'm not a high rank. I haven't been on Breakout for a while. Breakout community's looking at me like I'm a stranger, you know, all of that. So I will be playing a bit more Breakout, as I said on the streams. But as we can see in Breakout, we've got these guns here. They all got these stats here. So this is for people that haven't played Breakout. This is how you get your guns. So you start with like the handgun in the first round, and then you've got to kill or build credits up. Do things to build credits up, plant the bomb, whatever, and then you can buy from this selection of weapons. I'm going to go into the menu in a minute. I just thought I'd do a little bit of gameplay for, again, people that haven't had the chance to. Wow, did you guys see that? I know you did. That lag was crazy. No way, no way, no way, no way. 99% damage dealt. 5 hits. My god. They are taking the piece. So as you guys can see, that play OG Warface, the Chris Super V's in here, we've got the FAL in here, we've got the LWRC in here, we've got the FAMAS in here, we've got the PKPs in here, we've got the Maxim, we've got the Glock, we've got the... Damn. What else we got? We've got the HKMP5. We've got, yeah. I'll go into to them in a second, but I mean, what we want to really be talking about here is this pay to win? No, it's not. Really. I mean, I was having a debate with somebody earlier about it being pay to win, because they said obviously you pay a premium, which you do, which the Warface developers did say on their site, you pay a premium to buy the game. Yes, you do, but that doesn't mean it's pay to win. That means it's pay to play. So it's not free to play. Yeah, okay, I get that. And then, I had to kind of take it back a bit earlier, because it is not a free to play game. But for what, £16 or whatever it costs in the store, like, it's just nothing. Like, it doesn't cost anything. It's a pretty decent, take on Warface, and also, a kind of Counter-Strike-esque game. I don't like saying Counter-Strike because although it is like Counter-Strike, there are many other games like this. So, I haven't played this in so long. Damn, 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 son. Yeah, if you buy the deluxe edition, that is as well. That's what I'm saying, Sky man. The deluxe edition's like cheap, bro. Like I bought the deluxe edition. Obviously, everyone knows if you've been watching my channel for some time. I bought the deluxe edition the moment I saw it in the store. It was cheap, and then they even refunded, didn't they? Some people what paid the extra price because I think PlayStation store there was an error. So you know that, and I think that my money was well spent. I just haven't had the time to really sit on this as much as I sit on the other one, and I don't really like the fact that you can't go prone. Like I remember Battlefield going from Battlefield 2 to Battlefield 3, and just the fact that you can go prone in Battlefield was like wow. Same with Call of Duty, man. Back in the day when you could go prone, people were like wow, bro. So to take prone out is a bit. Damn, son. Sitting there waiting for me. Yeah, so you guys crack me up in the comments, man. Oh yeah, and I must say as well, this stream is not sponsored. It's not. We're not doing a promo. We don't get paid for doing this. It's literally a community stream. Like as I said, when I say for the players, like by the players, or for the community, by the community, it's literally that we don't get paid to do this. We're not advertising Warface to you. We just like to play it. That's all it is. Or I do, shall I say? So there's everybody that I imagine you'll see on the stream, or you'll hear on the stream. Sorry, I got silent. Yeah, I'm trying to hear all these idiots are. They're just camping. 2v1 and they're camping. Certainly not around there. I heard you ages ago. Oh no no! Oh, look at that! Oh shit! Sorry guys, I was ear rapey there. That was crazy. That was crazy. But yeah, so look, I mean, Bushmaster, dope gun. The MK14, I mean, they bumped us with that. Stair Scout, good gun. SV98, good gun. M16, good gun. FAMAS, F1, good gun. FN Scar, good gun. All of these guns are good guns. Except for I don't really like the Mossberg. I've got to have the Desert Text OP, as is the LWRC when you remove this side. Let's see. Killed myself, man. That was crazy. Thought he was gonna wait around the corner. But yeah, I mean, you pay what, like $20 for the game, yeah, right? It's a decent enough game that you could spend $20 on it. Yeah, they're expanding the game a lot more. They've got a lot more things coming. Yeah, you can get the cool skins and stuff like that, and a lot of people actually just like to have skins, and like to look cool rather than paying for things to win. I think that like a lot of people that are saying that it's pay to win are also pay to win. So oh my god. But yeah, Travulo as well. That's a very good gun. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. The game is cheap, Sky. The game is cheap. For $20, you are getting absolute bargain. Yeah, right about now for this game. Uh, and I'd imagine that they'll probably might drop some packs later. But there's a lot. I think there's a lot to do to kind of work out how that system's gonna work. And then obviously with OG Warface now, we're gonna have that crafting system coming in soon from the PC. And that's going to change up the dynamics of the whole weapons again. So for those who haven't watched any of the Warface official channels or anything like that, then you're going to see that crafting is coming soon from the PC into the the consoles. So and you'll be able to like earn credits like or earn cards, sorry, and craft weapons, which as everybody said, that's going to take long, but it might not, man. Just grind, did it? Just grind. Yeah, man. Yeah, Sky. Of course, if you haven't played Breakout, then like I said, it's $20 or 20 quid or around that money. Just quickly head into the PlayStation store and just grab it, innit? That's all you got to do. Just grab it, play it for yourself, man. I'm sure there's like if you like FPS games and you like let's say Plant the Bomb kind of capture kind of FPS, then I suppose it's going to be like a good little addition to your collection. I mean, what I need, and this is a call out to my clan members and my clanmates, yeah. What I need is more clan members or more people to play with on this, yeah. Right, I need more people to play with on this. But again, my channel's not called the Working Class Gamer for nothing. So one thing that you guys need to understand also, yeah, with this game here, right, is that as an older person playing computer games, not to say old, but as an old dog, yeah, right, these this kind of notion that the game's rubbish because it's got problems with it and it's just come out, or the game's been out for a year and it's still got many glitches and blah blah blah. Yeah, I get it. We're all frustrated. We all hate it. Yeah, nobody likes to have glitches or anything wrong or elements that they don't like about something that they've paid money for or that they're paying money for. But in the end of the day, yeah, we need to think about this realistically. Yeah, from a grown man's perspective. Yeah, the developers have put out a good product. Product's good enough for you to play, good enough for you to still be playing. Yeah, right. And in the end of the day, it's got to take time. They've got to get the feedback from the community, and I mean, this is again, hopefully, we're through Warface Weekly helping to provide some of that feedback. They've got to get the feedback from the community. They've got to get the feedback from the game, yeah, and then they've got to implement that into the actual game itself, and that takes time, yeah. And in the background, there's lots of other business stuff going on that they got to do. So it's not going to be like, oh, well, we decide to do this, and then one guy decides to do it, or one of the community members just says, yo, we should do this, or 100 people even say we should do this, and then they're just going to do it. I mean, it's got to take time, it's got to take resources, and it's got to be done carefully, and it's got to be done good. And the thing is, if we have all of these updates that everybody keeps asking for all at the same time, yeah, guess what? The game's going to be broken again, because people are going to say, oh, well, look, I can't download it because it's massive. It's like, like, I'm not going to mention the game, but it's like that kind of size, hundreds and hundreds of gigabytes, and or they've released all of this stuff into the game and this has got a glitch that doesn't work. My PlayStation slows down, whatever. yeah, you're gonna have more problems. So the point is to make sure that they get it right. Also, I think with Breakout, we've obviously seen that you know they've stepped up the graphics, stepped up the frame rate. I think a little bit just to try and see what they can push out of this engine. Yeah, and I'm not saying that they should make OG Warface anything like Breakout or maybe Breakout anything like OG Warface, but they have not started to even squeeze the juice out of what they're building yet. And they on the PC, obviously things are a lot more smoother, a lot more things have been ironed out, and that community is much more bigger than the actual console community. So console community, like I'm gonna reach out to you and I'm gonna say this, like if you guys want to see things change in the game, if you guys want to voice your opinion, you know what to do. You hit the Discord for the feedback, you hit the Reddit for the feedback, and when you see those Warface weekly votes, yeah, or polls, yeah, come up, or when you see Warface weekly come up, drop, or even just message me or message Priam, and just drop us like your questions. Drop it. We don't care if it's a long A4 sheet of questions, man. We'll take one or two of those questions and we'll put it together and we'll try and get through to somebody. We'll see if we can get you guys some answers. But in the end of the day, that console community, you guys need to stop all of the bickering between clans and everything else and band together, yeah, to really kind of shape the future of the game. And the developers are doing a good job at asking everybody what they want, but people spend a lot of time just trolling instead of just talking the truth. And that's not to say that there isn't people out here that aren't doing greater things, man. I mean, big up to the guy that does, I can't remember his name, sorry off the top of my head, but big up to the guy that does Warface Wiki, big up to the guys on like TACnet, big up to the guys on all of the other supporting sites. What's the other one again? The weapon stats site. One of you guys got to throw that out for me. But all of the guys that have built, like, let's say Warface communities or Warface sites or whatever, and even Warface YouTubers, Warface Twitch streamers, whatever platforms they're on, they're all part of building the community. So the console community needs to get a bit more tighter than in a way that we kind of put things together and do things and operate between each other, because the PC community is very much more so a community. So big up to the moderators as well, yeah. Big up to Sky Axon, yeah. Big up to Caesar, big up to Celeste, big up to all of these people that Afghanst as well, and all of the people that tune in on a regular basis. Big up to my clan, Boss Clan, as well. But yeah, I mean, this is what needs to happen, guys. Like, you guys want to see the changes, you guys want to see things get implemented, then you've got to build as a community. And I feel that just the PC version of the game, they have a community, they've built that themselves alongside the developers and the team, not just kind of jumped into the Discord or wherever and just started spamming or doing crazy stuff, man. I mean, I've been in the I'm not sure if any of you guys have been in the Russian Discord for Warface, but yeah, they do. It is a bit trolly in there. They have a bit of toxic moments and so on and so forth. But in there is a lot more organized. The community seems a lot more together. So so yeah. But just quickly to just run off before we kind of wrap up, because as we said, the program itself is this week. The show is about weapons. So we've got the M19 shows up in here. We've got the Maxim 9. We've got the Glock 18. We've got the Desert Eagle. Right. This is for the Warden's loadout. So with the Warden's loadout, right, just so you break out people that complain about the weapons and stuff, right? Now in OG Warface, yeah, all of these are good guns, yeah. This gun here, the M19, yeah, is like when you're a noob and you're not buying any handguns or you haven't got any handguns yet, then this gun is like the old faithful. Like, people still use this again up to the day in ranked and everything. So it is the old faithful. The Maxim 9 is a completely OP gun in OG Warface. So you can compare that to Warface Breakout. The Glock 18 OP gun, in my opinion. Anyway, I've got that as well in my stash in OG Warface, but it is I think just absolutely OP. Desert Eagle, very OP in this game. Also, very good gun in the original Warface. Um, so SMGs, HK MP5A5. Some people don't rate this in the other Warface, but I still rate it. I still use it every now and again. It's still a bit of a laser, just not powerful enough to hit hard when you're in a firefight against things such as the Chris Super V, or shall I say the Chris Super V Custom in the OG version of Warface. But these two are pretty good basic guns in the other version of Warface for, again, players who haven't played it. SIG MPX. This is by some standards the most OP engineer class gun in because they have classes, by the way. If you haven't played, so it's medic class, rifleman class. If you're watching at the beginning of the stream, you would have seen all of that. And if you've checked it out, or you can check it out at warface.com. Obviously, if you haven't played Breakout and you're an OG Warface player, then you want to go to playbreakout.com. Yeah. So anyway, the SIG MPX, this is absolutely OP in the other version of Warface, and yeah, people have been hating this gun for a long time, as much as people have been loving this gun for a long time. So yeah, that's all I can really say about that one there. Like OG, they know, OGs know. So yeah, Desert Tech, completely OP in here, but not completely OP in the other game. It is quite good in OG Warface, but not completely OP. Some people would say that it is OP and put out there some of the top guns. I wouldn't personally. Yeah. Mossberg 500, decent gun. I don't play medic a lot in this, or I don't, sorry, use shotguns a lot in this, shall I say. But Mossberg 500, pretty decent gun in the other version, not OP. Fabarm XLR, completely OP in the other version. As Afghans mentioned earlier on, it is up there with the top guns. In my opinion, a close runner-up in his replaces the DP12. So, and Afghans is definitely an experienced player. So, yeah, I'd definitely listen to that as well. The Saga HGC, again, this can be OP. You know, people say that it is OP. But in the other game, it's not so OP, but it can be OP. It can be, I don't know, borderline again, borderline. Right, Typhoon, totally OP in the other version. Yeah, I haven't used shotguns on this, so I'm not going to give much opinion on them. The M16 is a good and decent gun in the other version, and so is the FAMAS as well. I wouldn't say they're OP. If you're playing against other players with free-to-play weapons, though, yeah, then the FAMAS is just crazy OP. Like, the FAMAS is, I would say, the equivalent of, or even maybe better than the Enfield if you're playing against against people with free-to-play weapons or basic weapons. So this is definitely OP. I think even in here, the FAMAS is quite OP in this game. The FN Scar, it is OP. It is OP in the other game as well. I never really liked it though, so I'm not going to comment too much on it in that game. This game, in Breakout, yes, it is OP. Definitely, I think, because I don't like it in the other one. PKP Pacheng, this seems to be like a headshot beast in this game. Absolutely just clapping people's heads with this. But in the other game, it used to be an OP gun. I wouldn't say it's OP anymore. These two are relatively OP. This one, Bushmaster, is totally OP in the other game. So, I mean, you know, for people that haven't played, again, Warface, the OG Warface, yeah, some of these guns are godly. So where you're thinking that, like, oh my god, like, these guns are crap or whatever, like, you know, these guns are godly. Like, the Bushmaster right now is hot property in Warface, yeah, right, in OG Warface. This MK14, do you know what I used to use? This used to be my Call of Duty gun back in the day. I used to clap people with this in what was it, Black Ops 1. But yeah, like, yeah, I can't play with it in this. Melee weapons. So you guys got some good melee weapons as well in Breakout. And I believe these may have some kind of speed advantage to them, depending on which one you have. Let me hold on. Nah, because these are all small knives, so these are all the same speed, roughly. Um, but obviously the coveted Midas Karambit is, you know, the one in here. So not much really to say about the knives in here. And then when we're talking about changing the vests and stuff, I haven't got any of this extra stuff. But none of these provide any tactical buffs, I've been told anyway. Um, I'm not sure about this Guardian thing here, skin. But I've been told that none of these apply any buffs, so I'm inclined to believe that none of them provide any buffs whatsoever. Um, yeah, so it's you can't. Let's to be honest, yeah, and I'm gonna do the Reapers as well, yeah. But to be honest, you cannot compare the guns that you have in here with the guns that you have in OG Warface. Like this is OP in here. The SW RA. Yeah, this is OP. The CZ is OP in here. Like yeah, the SIG is OP in the other one. Yeah, H&K is alright. Yeah. So what they've basically done. It seems like with Breakout, is given you half OP and half like mid tier weapons. So like the FN90 again, mid tier, Uzi Pro mid tier now. You could say it's borderline top tier as well. PM84, I always felt is an OP gun anyway. I think that this was actually a good competitor for the SIG before the SIG. And then the LWRC, bam, bam, bam. Yeah, knives are OP all round, bro, in Breakout, bro. I see you saying that there, Sky. So yeah, knives are just totally OP in Breakout. Like you just touch the person, like you don't even need to swipe them, like, and they die. um, yeah. So for Bomb STF, I hate this gun. People do like it though. The other one, I absolutely hate it. The other one, I think it's like just like a slightly faster, more powerful spaz. Um, Winchester 1887, dope hip fire all day long. SAP 6, great gun. Usquan, great gun. Again, I haven't used a lot of shotguns in Breakout. AK 103, cannot complain with this gun, as you heard us speaking about OG Warface earlier on. Absolutely dope basic tier weapon. Enfield, OP gun in the other one. This AUG A3, don't know about it in here because I've never bought it on this one. And on the other one, this is just a free-to-play standard weapon. Nobody ever uses it that I've seen, really. I've never been killed with it, I don't think, since passing rank 25. Oh, so since passing rank 10 and being able to rank. Um, VHS, people still play with that. Pretty decent gun as well. Just a bit jerky. Recoil's crazy. AWM, hate that gun. Just knocks people all the time on the other version. A Warface. Pretty good on this, but again, I haven't used a lot of snipers. Macmillan, wouldn't say it's OP, but it's a very sneaky contender. The Crazy Horse, totally OP in the other version of Warface. Haven't played with it in this, but the damage doesn't look nowhere near what it would be in the other version. And the Travulo, I feel, is OP in both games. However, the snipers on Breakout, what I don't like is the scoping time and the fact that you cannot change the scopes, or there's no adjustable scopes or anything. That is very, very, very annoying, and I think that is something that devs, you need to pick up on that, yeah, because that is very annoying that you can't change attachments in this, like, wholly annoying. And the thing is, yeah, so many times I join a match and then OG Warface players will know what I mean, but you join a match and then you press on the D-pad, bro, to try and put your bloody thing on, bro, and it's just like, nah. Hey, Priam, what are you saying? Your internet back on? You want to join the stream quickly before the end, bro? Been going for an hour now anyway, bro, so if you want to join quickly and just say your piece, bro. Let's get some more gameplay going. I'm going back into Breakout. I mean, OG Warface from Breakout, because right now, as I said, guys, I'm not playing a lot of Breakout because I haven't got a lot of people to play with. So if you're playing Breakout and you watch my stream or you subscribe to my channel, hit me with your PSN ID. I will hit you up And if you just invite me when you see me online, then I will play with you on Breakout because I have no friends on Breakout. Just none. Oh, you can add custom scopes now. Since when, bro? Yeah, you can add custom scopes. What in the customization menu, but not in the start of the game, can you? When you start the game, like when you've got the gun in your hand or something. Hold on, guys. What the hell? I want to be post slow mode. Damn, right. Okay, so back on Warface Breakout. Priam, what you saying, bro? You on the stream still? Hit me up, bro, in the chat. You coming? You gonna jump on quickly? So yeah, guys. Anyway, like, let me continue on with what we were saying there, like with the weapon. So as you can see, if you're a Warface Breakout player, you can clearly see that in OG Warface there is a hell of a lot more weapons choice, right? But with Warface Breakout, yeah, what you have is a different style of kind of gameplay. You do have Plant the Bomb in OG Warface, as you can see. You know, it is the same kind of game mode, yeah, but it's a different style of gameplay because we've got crouching, sorry, not crouching, proning, and we've got different types of weapons. Plus, there's different types of armor, different types of buffs. So you're fighting all kinds of different levels of player. Um, you know, the player could have a better weapon than you, the player could have better armor than you. So it kind of puts a little bit of extra dynamic onto the game as well. Um, but yeah, but Breakout, what the stuff that they've got coming for Breakout is what's going to be very interesting. Yeah, because although what we've seen so far is very much just the plant the bomb and the Reapers and the Wardens and the weapons that they've got in the game currently with the skins, right? We're gonna see, yeah, from what I've been told, a lot more happening in terms of the things that they're gonna elements, so that they're gonna add. And I'm not gonna talk too much, but because A, I want to stick to the info that I've been given, and B, I don't want to rant and I don't want to talk too much about stuff that I don't know. So um, what I do know is that there are plenty of things being planned for Breakout right about now. However, what people need to also take into account is that Warface, OG Warface, is also getting major upgrades in 2020. So you've kind of got like the team working full flat out now to get both games having lots of new features. So it isn't just. I think people confuse fixes and features a lot of the time as well. Sometimes, um, some things that are needed in the game are features, and people be sitting on. I'm in the Reddit, I'm in the Discord, I'm in on all of the different social media channels for Warface, and I'm telling you that people will be sitting there requesting features that they have no idea how long it takes to implement into the game, and how much work needs to be done to implement into the game. So, yeah, and in the end of the day, there's already a roadmap. So you can't expect the developers to pick up off of a few people's comments. And I'm not saying that there isn't issues where hundreds or thousands of people have said whatever, but in the end of the day, you can't expect the developers to pick up a new feature and place a new feature into the game without first addressing whatever issues that you have outlined about the game. Now, some people may say, "Oh yeah, well they haven't addressed my issue, or they haven't addressed this issue, or they haven't addressed that issue." Cool, fine, it's cool with me. Again, I haven't been playing Warface from the beginning, like 2010 or sorry 2013, sorry 2014 on PC. Yeah, I haven't been one of those players, so I'm not one of those people who can say what's been there for the last however many years. But what I can say is, as I said to somebody else in my comments earlier on, is that the game is much, much younger than other first-person shooter franchises out there, and it has something to offer. And this is why we play the game, because it's for me anyway. Its PVE mode is very interesting, and also um, very deep and difficult and competitive at the same time. So with all of those things, and cooperative, sorry, with all of those things put into one basket on a PVE mode, then it kind of makes it, apart from the fact that let's say the levels don't adjoin onto each other, it kind of makes it like a very, again, meaningful and deep kind of world that they could push out onto. I mean, who knows what they got planned for PS5? We could see these PVEs be much more massive and much more kind of on point. Obviously, we're going to get a much more on point AI if we were going to see this on the PS5. They'd have a lot more to build on. Yeah, so with terms of the PVE, that's one side, and then with the PvP side of things, then ranked alone just shows you that and the level that the ranked mode kind of has fans of in the regions of like Eastern Europe that Warface is created on, just shows you that the competitive side of it has something to offer. Another thing that I feel has kind of been picked up from Warface is the way how they've put the battle pass and rank together in the game. Now, prior to this, I know there's been ranked seasons in other games, or ranked modes, or tournament mode, or whatever in other games. And I know there's been battle passes and premium passes or whatever, or season passes in other games. However, yeah, right, the way that these guys put it together in a first-person shooter, I don't think was really done a lot before these guys did it, because ever since I've played Warface, when it first came out on the console, I've now started to see all of the other first-person shooters have a ranked mode that coincides with the pieces that they get and things that you can get, and whatever that coincides with, as I said, a battle pass of some sort. So this battle pass kind of ranked, kind of competitive ecosystem within the game. And it's not to say, as I said, that other games didn't have it before Warface, but it seems like Warface have done it quite well in their OG version. So in when we talk about going back into Warface Breakout again is one particular section of Warface that is massive, which is that ranked mode, and they've taken that and they've made it even wider so that you have different kind of levels and ways to rank up now in Warface Breakout. So that has definitely made the ranks a bit more interesting in that game. So there's so much that they could just do, and there's so much that we want them to do, or we'd like them to do, and they want to do. So we'll see where it all goes, obviously, and we're going to be here on Warface Weekly every Saturday, 7 p.m. GMT, talking about where it's going. And make sure, as I said, that you tune into them red table. Red table. No, it's not Will and Jada, but sorry, Red Team Talks. Yeah, Red Team Talks tomorrow. Yeah, 9 p.m. We're going to be dropping the first ever Red Team Talks, and the Red Team Talks is basically a communication between the community and the company. So the people behind the Warface franchise, we're going to be having a series of interviews over time with them about different elements of the game, and also different things surrounding the game, the team, and community-based questions, what the community wants to find out. So make sure that you hit me in the comments, make sure you hit Priam in the comments, make sure you hit me on the Twitch, make sure you hit me on the Facebook, wherever. And last but not least, yeah, as well, now that I say about Facebook, remember we have our giveaway, which is going to roll over this week, yeah? So it's now going to be worth $50 of PSN vouchers, yeah? So the rules to the competition are on my Facebook page, but it's basically this, yeah? My Facebook page, by the way, is fb.gg/TWC Gamer. Anyway, competition goes like this. My page reaches 500 followers, yeah, at some point, right? When that reaches 500 followers, I'm going to pick one winner at random. All you have to do to be in it for a chance to win, yeah, is be following my Facebook page and have commented on the latest edition of Warface Weekly. So this week it will be this edition of Warface Weekly. You've got 48 hours from the time of this stream to do so, and if my profile is already at 500 followers, I will pick one lucky winner. So that means if you want to really win this, what you got to do is you got to share it. You got to get people to come to my profile, you know, and follow me on Facebook. Follow the content, follow Warface Weekly, support, and you shall be rewarded, man. Like, you know, we're here to do for the community, as I said. So that is it in the end of the day. So you guys, anyone that's still left viewing, and anyone that's viewing this on a rerun, I'm gone. I'm out of here. The Working Class Gamer, TWC Gamer. Just type it in Google. I should come up by now. You should know me by now. But yeah, anyway, I'll catch you next week on Warface Weekly. And make sure you check out Boss Clan FPS. That's Boss Clan FPS on YouTube. And that's where you'll get the drop for tomorrow's Red Team Talks interview with the Warface team. And again, I'm not going to mention who it is that we've got just as of yet, but know that we do have word from the horse's mouth, so to speak. Okay, so yeah, suppose I'll see you guys during the week or next week, and yeah, I mean I'll be dropping comments on the stream as well, on the video. So drop comments on the Red Team Talks, and I'll respond to them as well on there. So yeah, that's it. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and bam, see you next week.